Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's called Danny's Travels. And this is actually a prequel because I haven't traveled yet. My first big trip is coming up February 3rd. I'm going to be going to the Philippines. So stay tuned. Hey everyone. So in preparation for my trip, I have to make a stop at the Pinoy Republic to kind of get into the whole Filipino groove. Here we go.
A few moments later.
Okay, so ensamada. I got an ensamada that's coconut filled. I got an ensamada that's ube ensamada. And then I got some ube Spanish bread. And then I got some regular Spanish bread. And then I got a dish that's pork and coconut sauce. It looks really yummy. I couldn't resist that. That cost $15 just for this. So we'll put that to the side. That wasn't on my list of things to get. Got ube ice cream. And then we've got a large pack of ube ensamadas. And that's it. So, ooh, they're pretty cool. They're all individual little ones. Yummy, yummy. So this 12 pack and the ice cream by themselves, just those two things, cost $35. The two different Spanish breads and the two different ensamadas all together cost about $15. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the Philippines and find out how much this stuff will cost there. Okay. Thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, you could like and subscribe. That would be great. Thank you.
Hello. Another entry in my journal, my video journal. Sitting in a parking garage at a shopping mall. Hello, another entry into my journal. I am sitting at a shopping mall parking lot because it's snowing outside and I don't want the car to get covered with snow. So I'm in a parking garage and gonna do some mall walking, get my exercise in. I am getting ready for my trip. 6 days from now, I'll be on an airplane going to the other side of the world. I am very excited about it. I don't know where to look here. And it's going to be amazing. So in retrospect, looking back, how do you ever prepare for a trip of a lifetime? How do you ever prepare for the emotional experience? It was overwhelming in a lot of ways. But it was such a great experience to be able to make it to the Philippines. I would totally do it again. I'm looking forward to doing it again. Hopefully every time it'll be a smoother transition for me. Really can't wait to get back there. Okay, this is my test with my selfie stick. My brand new selfie stick I got from Ocean State Job Lot for $1. Look at that. I wonder if I could turn the camera around. Can I turn the camera around? Is that possible? No, of course not. Okay, test number 2. Selfie stick for $1 from Ocean State Job Lot. Amazing. Amazing. Look what I could do with this. Oh, wow. I'm cooking with gas now, man. Yeah, baby. Woohoo! Look at that. Panoramic. Oh, man. It doesn't flip over, though. All right, we'll figure it out.
1,000 years later.
Okay, so it's 2 days before my trip. Trying to make sure that I got everything I need to have. Trying to make sure that I didn't forget anything. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Just can't wait. I just can't wait. I wish it was already 2 days later. Okay, so this is it. Today is February 3rd, 2024. It's almost 11:30 in the morning. I'm about ready to leave the apartment for the last time for almost 3 weeks. I'm ready for my big trip. So everything's set. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
A few moments later. 1 eternity later.
So I finally made it to the airport, Boston Logan Airport. Had my ticket in hand, had the bags checked in, got there way too early, had a lot of time to walk around, just think about the moment, you know, big moment, first big trip of a lifetime, really. Never did anything like this before.
Still in Boston.
And here I was, you know, on the edge of a jumping off point. That cup of clam chowder cost $15. It was good, but it wasn't $15 good. Yeah, but you know, you do what you can. I had close to 4 hours of time from the time I got to the airport to the time I got on the actual plane to be able to think about what I was doing, where I was going. It was really it was interesting. It was surreal, you know. It was very surreal. Seemed like it was happening to somebody else, but it wasn't. It was happening to me. So this is later, you know. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's May 21st of 2024, and this was happening.
And in Boston.
No, there's Wahlburgers. Yep. Had to get a Wahlburgers in there before I left. It's like $37 for that meal right there. It's crazy. Yep. Anyway, that's it for right now.
Arriving early to the airport is good. 3 hours early, not so good.
One thing that I gained from this is I started to become an expert about travel. You know, what to bring, what not to bring, what the weights were, what the limits were. It's been a really cool experience.
It's a good sign.
So it's final minutes before getting on the flight. My longest flight I've ever taken in my life. I'm excited, a little bit tired, a little bit anxious, but it should be an amazing trip. So, just wanted to get in one more video before before I get on the plane. All right, here we go. On the plane. Big plane. So this was definitely the biggest plane I've ever been on before. Qatar Airways. One thing about Qatar Airways is they love to advertise about Qatar and Doha, and they make it look so absolutely wonderful. As they should, right? I didn't experience the Walt Disney World kind of vibe from Qatar, but maybe other people do. Anyway, it was an interesting trip. So, watching 3D maps on a long international flight is a really cool thing to do. I felt a little bit like an astronaut doing that, looking down at the Earth and seeing where I was. I had only read about Europe and Asia and Africa, Saudi Arabia, the Middle East, the Far East, India. But on this journey, I was able to fly over it all, see it all, experience it all. What a blessing. Definitely a blessing. This is Qatar, Doha, the city of Doha that we're looking at right now. It was my layover. When I first looked at it, I looked down and I thought, oh my God, is that snow? It's not snow. It's actually sand. Anyway, so this is us just arriving at Doha Airport. Never left the airport on this one. It was 2 hours between the time we landed and the time we had to get on the next plane to go to Manila. I just really was obsessed with these maps. I took a lot of pictures and videos of maps for some reason. I don't know. So for me, it was interesting. Hopefully it's interesting to you also. Here is another view of the city of Doha, and now we're at the airport. So one good thing about having a layover, even if it's a short one, I had a chance to change into my Filipino clothing. Here we are back in the air on our way. I just was in amazement. I was marveling at all the places that I had heard about and read about, that I was flying over, that I was looking at, that I was so close to. I had never been this close before. It was just like a miracle. Yep. I was definitely like a kid in a candy shop for sure. I've always wanted to travel. You have to understand, I've been taking people to airports and picking them up for close to 20 years. And I've been learning about this world that we live in, but I've never had the chance to go and be there and experience it. And this was my chance. This was my chance. Oh my God, what a great opportunity. So, second flight, 8 hours. First flight, 12 hours. 20 hours in the air. And now we're within striking distance of Manila. We're on our way to the final destination of stepping foot on the Philippines. Just what an amazing experience, honestly. I'm so grateful that I went. I would totally go again. It's definitely a trip of a lifetime. It doesn't have to be the only trip. That's the sunrise in the Philippines as we were approaching. What an amazing thing. Kind of like a wink from God. And it was so great to have a friendly face when I got there. So I was in good hands. Thank you, Lord. Good trip.